Hallo und seid ganz herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Runde Tales of Zestiria. Eventuell muss der Papst sterben, aber finden wir erstmal heraus, ob er denn wirklich sterben muss. Sieh dich in der Schreinkirche um, da waren wir ja gerade irgendwo in der Nähe. Ah ja, ich erinnere mich. Da mussten wir hier hoch auf den großen Platz und davon links oder rechts oder irgendwo. Da waren wir ja beim letzten Mal schon mal kurz. Genau da lang. Meine Fresse, bin ich müde.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Ja, so small sieht es hier nicht aus.
Can you tell me the names of the seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right. Motelis is the seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Sorey. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
Ja, was für ein Kampf bricht jetzt los? Ist das ein Monolith?
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers...
Be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Just possibly. It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Sorey!
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain, just like when we fought Heldolf. They're alive, but...
It's like they've been turned to stone.
Das da vorne ist wahrscheinlich die Kardinalin, ne?
Going home already, shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Roland's.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Rowlands is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity, when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rowlands.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the?
My body!
that you reject my vision!
Sorey! Let's go!
We're leaving.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this!
Spektralmantel. Drücke links, um im Spektralmantel zu wirken und unsichtbar zu sein. Du kannst dich an Hindernissen vorbeischleichen, die durch Sehkraftbewegungen erspüren und unerkannt an Feinden vorbeihuschen, die dich mit ihrer Sehkraft finden. Wenn du wasserempfindliche Feinde triffst, kannst du einen Kampfvorteil
We
erschaffen.
disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet!
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Könnte es eigentlich mehrmals wirken, um das auch wieder aufheben? Okay. Ich kann nicht den Spektralmantel nochmal wirken, um ihn aufzuheben, aber ich kann was anderes wirken, um es aufzuheben. Und oh mein Gott, wer hätte damit gerechnet? Die Kardinalin ist ein Hellion. War vorhersehbar, aber nicht schlimm.
Gotta dash. You go on ahead.
Okay.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Miclio, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
You do?
The village of Gadadin on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Gadadin.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However,
We can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Gadadin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gadadin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Rollins? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment?
Nehmt mich doch einfach mal mit. Ja. Der Gedanke, dass Papst Masedra aus freien Stücken aus seiner Stadt geflohen ist, ist gar nicht so abwegig. Seine Familie ist vor mehreren Jahren gestorben und seitdem wirkt er immer sehr verloren. Ganz gleich, wo sich der Papst aufhält, wir stehen dem Hauptmann bei. Wer ihn nicht unterstützt, erkennt bloß seine Vorzüge als Ritter des Reichs nicht. Die Augen der Nation sind auf uns gerichtet und wir müssen für das Volk zusammenhalten. Gadadin, das am weitesten südlich gelegene Dorf des Landes. Man braucht mehrere Tage, um hin und wieder zurückzureisen. Ich hoffe, dass du auf deinen Reisen herausfinden kannst, dass Boris und die anderen in Sicherheit sind. Es tut mir wahnsinnig leid, aber ich kann dir nicht erlauben, noch weiterzugehen. Ich hoffe, ich bin nicht anmaßend, aber bitte findet Papst Masedra für uns.
Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another? That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights. I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it. But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Yes.
Lion's Howl!
Was im Artmenü? Was ist das Artmenü? Löwengeheul. Ja. L runter. Okay.
Well, you're a fast learner. I must apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Sorey.
Sorey, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
I understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Godspeed.
Rose, was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe. Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint.
That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the Knights do.
Course not! An Assassin's Guild can't function without proper intel.
Assassins. Right.
Here is your pass, Sorey.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so, but we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Gadadin, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now.
If only we'd been a little bolder.
Rose! My punchline!
What's the plan?
You'll have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
That's your thing, isn't it?
You bet it is.
Ich habe Löwengold erlernt und einen Rollins-Passierschein bekommen. Du weißt, wie man an Informationen kommt, Rose. Das gehört dazu. Informationen sind Macht, sage ich. Also südlich der Wiese. Das hat zumindest der Gay behauptet. Wenn wir durch dieses unterirdische Tunnelding nach Süden gehen, stoßen wir wahrscheinlich auf die Straße nach Gadadin. Mit der Karte kann ich wohl nichts falsch machen. Frag dich selbst, Sorey, wie viele Abenteurer ziehen ohne gute Landkarte los? Richtig, kein einziger. Sie haben sich alle verirrt und sind gestorben. Werd nicht so einer von denen. In Cambria-Höhlen nach dem See suchen? Keine Ahnung, ob die vermisste Seraph dorthin wollte, aber ich wusste, dass die Ritter inzwischen fort sind. Wir sollten es also ansehen. Wir können diese Tiegel nicht so zurücklassen. Wir könnten die gesamten Ruinen einfach niederreißen. Boah, ganz ruhig, nur ein Scherz. Ich glaube sowieso nicht, dass wir die Kraft dafür hätten. Nein, ich glaube, unsere einzige Chance, die Bösheit dort auszulöschen, ist, die Hellions zu besiegen. Doch das wird nicht leicht. Sie sind über den ganzen Kontinent verstreut. Wir wissen die Kardinalen so gut es geht zu zügeln. Ich bete, dass euch kein Unglück widerfährt. Wenn man vom Weg Richtung Süden durch die Cambria-Höhlen abweicht, kann es sehr schnell sehr verwirrend werden. Ihr müsst dort die ganze Zeit absolut aufmerksam sein. Aber jetzt zum Glück in dem Map. Der Eingang zu den Cambria-Höhlen befindet sich im südwestlichen Teil der Wiese des Triumphs. Es ist nicht ganz leicht zu finden, da sind alle Sinne gefordert. Man muss aufpassen, dass man nicht die falsche Richtung einsteckt, sonst leidet man stattdessen auf dem Weg zum Felszackenjoch. Ja, da wollen wir nicht hin, deswegen speichern wir mal kurz und beenden die Folge für heute. Ich bedanke mich ganz herzlich bei euch für eure Aufmerksamkeit. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß und ich wünsche euch einen wunderschönen Tag. Bis dann und ciao, ciao.